Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Oxygen on Clue. Today, big things are happening. First off, I just had a random impulse to coat this base in plastic. If it can't be useful, it might as well be fast at it. I guess, I don't know. Probably would sound horrible. Got the other base, where we're currently running into a ethanol, actually no, we're fine, but I want to take a little bit of an edge off the wood production, which is actually kind of fine. I guess there's no point in me doing it then. But essentially, this base has ethanol. A bit of a notable amount of ethanol at that. So I can pretty easily export it. Right? There's ethanol down here, I know that for certain. It's in the lead zone, and really warm. Whatever, I might deal with it. The answer is no. I don't know, I might just send over this ethanol. It's not much, but it can supplement the power grid. Is it worth it? It's a real question. Oh, and also, I guess, yeah, technically, we could technically go to the radioactive planetoid, which, I mean... Ooh. Just me, or does anyone else have the same bad idea as me? And what's this? Is it... Ooh. That's a good start. Kinda wanna land rockets down here, but at the same time, I have a feeling I might regret building rockets down here. So we'll do it on the surface, which is coated in cobalt. Shiny. Yes. What are these? Plug slugs? Yes. Alright, so what's the plan for this colony? Finally we're here, it only took me 4 videos. Good question. What is our common building material? Sedimentary rock. So sedimentary it is. Want to keep in this oxygen from going to, you know, space. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We build in a little bit. We use this like an airlock. Kinda. You'll see what I mean. Like something like this. I could actually run the fancy door here. Never mind cobalt. Well, I guess I should. Yeah, so landed dupe on here. But one of the main things I'm gonna have to do here is make a mad dash into the planets. And I do mean a mad dash. Kinda wanna run a double airlock, but then it's down. A rather significant amount of scaffolding. This is gonna get radiation in it. Well, sorry, I never actually cared too much about that, so it's whatever. Polluted water. Something tells me the water sieve is gonna become our most useful building. But there's no filtration medium. Import? Could be useful. But yes, now here comes the hard part. Where it actually landed. Here, maybe? I think, look, the highest priority right now is, well, kind of getting in. It's a lot of ladders. I wonder what the terrain generation made it do that. Also, why am I in a rush? These videos go for a certain amount of time, not a certain amount of progress. Also, the duplicate I sent over is having a panic attack. It's probably fine. Speaking of which, where to put the rocket? Where to get the sedimentary rock? Now that's the real question. I just guess ripping at the surface of the planet for rocks. Now, if anyone's curious, yes, I sent over a dupe before a rover. I've actually had a player with a couple, many more hours in the game than me come in and say, hey, you're not doing the best job here. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm doing it for fun. They'd have a kick from this, I suppose. But yes, landing. Are you ready to do work? No? That's what I like to hear. But where? I suppose right here. Well, now there's no one in said rocket. That's fine, it can land itself. Well, they're slow enough, they'll be fine. Hi, Ruby. Welcome to hell. Steel. Ooh, food stop. Probably don't want to crack it open to the outside atmosphere just yet. Hi, Ruby. They're currently dying, so it's really crucial we get them into the oxygen zone. Oh no, they're fine. They're just a little bit, you know, stranded. It's fine. The radiation, it's wonderful. Probably would make sense to make this a bit of a shielded area. Ruby, that's not a very high priority. No, whatever. Getting in is the most important, Ruby. So, good luck. I mean, also building some of these could be useful, but I really forgot we need a door to do that. Maybe I'll put up some solar panels too. There's a lot of things that you can do here. Especially since it's actually a normal-ish temperature in here. Wait a second. Yeah, normal-ish. Why are you so cold? You're not. I'm gonna pretend that's... Oh, you know what happened? It's probably putting a bit of space down here. No? A thimble reed. Buddy Buds! Oh, this place is great! Wait a second. It's so great it's sickening. Yeah, Ruby's gonna be a hot minute. Thank you, Ruby. You're really prioritizing the doors even though... I guess you don't have sedimentary rock, huh? The surface doesn't have the most on it, does it now? Is that phosphor? It is. Let's take this off in chunks. Food. Wait, did your stress immediately drop? Hey, how stressed out are you? Because in the rocket you were at 71%. And you're not enjoying this, but at the same time, you have low morale. Yeah, makes sense. 11%. It reset the stress. Well, I wish I knew they did that. I guess it must be pretty exciting. Wait, why isn't it do I need someone in the rocket to deploy it, or has it already deployed? Weird. Which one of you has food in it? I mean, that's not really food now, is it? Lead. Don't tell me the food went down here. One of you has food in it, I know. No. There it is, there's the food with lead in it. Empty storage, high priority. Never mind. That didn't work. Time for plan B. Ruby, you're going to need to go down here-ish. Because this has some natural food in it. Hopefully. Yeah, Ruby, I don't know how to tell you this. This is not great. You stop building the doors. I don't need doors on this colony. Jeez. Ruby, dig. I don't want to crack open one of these areas just for food. This is Frankie. What the hell's wrong with Frankie all of a sudden? Oh. Yeah, about that, another shipment of food, it seems. Why did I already manage the food situation? We need to get something for Frankie to eat. We have nothing for Frankie to eat. Solution. Get the problem out of here. Frankie, run for your life. Literally. Away he goes. Unfortunately, he can't rematerialize with more food, but now Steve's dying. Well, Steve, you're just gonna have to live with it. How much food did I send out? It's probably fine. Don't worry, Steve, food's on its way. Slowly, but it is. And Frankie's off to get some food as well. What do you eat? You choose to eat in the farms? It was superb. I wonder whose bet that original was. You're trapped. So can you open the doors, please? You found this to yourself. Technically that is a pressurized room. Which I think is actually really funny. Not that important, Ruby. I have a feeling I did this wrong. Ruby, can you open the bloody doors? Good. Yeah, let's air out, but it's already doing that for me, so I don't care. Also, I could try and land the rocket, honestly. Is it this tool? No. I don't know how to open these automatically. Whatever, I can click each one. Opening these will give lead for a rocket launch pad. Therefore, I can call in the travel rocket, and well, I think we all know what that's for. There's a fridge in there. You know, one thing that I found funny is that in the lab somewhere, yeah, these two are just, well, trapped. Zero stress. You okay there, Max? I know the shielding is, not great. Seriously, why do these have such a different shielding amount? It makes no sense to me. So empty. I completely forgot about power. How does it look? That's the last of my concerns. The wood is going up. Back to the important place. Radiation sickness. Space can't be that radioactive. It's barely safe. You're fine. You just peed yourself. I would complain, but, whole thing's now infected, isn't it? Get going, Ruby. I'm gonna filter it anyways. Ruby is really starting to get a bit mad about stuck in space thing. Also, aren't you a hauler? Shouldn't you be good at this? Whatever. Frankie, it's time to get back to your home planetoid. How does this base even have stress? Ren? How does Ren get stressed here? What is it? You're a farmer. Welcome home. Food, eh? Never fine, you ate in the rock before coming. Look, sedimentary rock. Quickly. The good thing is this place seems to just emanate air normally. Convenient. I think having a rover would have still been a good idea. Yum. Yeah, it's probably not something you're supposed to eat, but hey, it's food. At least that's what at least that's what the game seems to tell me. Also, reed fiber. You're late. Still appreciate it. Can't do much with polluted water, can you? Considering this is all that Ruby did, I'm worried. There we go, now that's something. Ruby, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're gonna need to start moving in another direction. That or I get the launch pad built, but that might take a moment. Things aren't exactly convenient to build. If I do that, and then put up a rather large ladder to get in, it's probably faster to just get to this bucket. Also, plant. And hey, look, sedimentary rock. It's all coming together. Now you're gonna remember to harvest it, right? Totally. Well, I hope that tastes good. It's like the only thing I'm gonna give them to eat. So they better enjoy it. Speaking of enjoying it, I see more down here. Which means, Ruby, you might have some more food coming in soon. Maybe. Also, why did I choose a binge eater? I mean, there's not really enough food for them, but still. That was a lucky break, Ruby, but we're gonna need to find something a bit better. Speaking of better, I already see something. This looks like it could be food. Sadly, you have to dive into a septic tank to get it. Well, it's your problem, Ruby. So it might be wise to close one door. You can pee there, Ruby. It's right over the water tank. Ruby, if you're gonna go, on the ladder. Ruby, ladder. Ruby, to the ladder. I don't think you can hold it. What are you going to get? More? Well, you're at least on the ladder. Is that not enough? I'm a level 3 hauler, how can't you do it? Ruby, it's fine, you're on top of a polluted water pit, I will not care. It already has... Is that not spreading? Oh. You probably don't like being down here, do you? You haven't even touched the satellites. Progress. Ruby, the polluted water. That's actually impressive. Good job, Ruby. Oh, and your radiation sickness is gone. And you're hungry. That's not something good. I need to find food. If you keep going down, there is food. This is a weird looking planetoid. I really like the open concept. I can't think of a practical application though. Say, Ruby, there's some food here, preferably after your stress response. How much food's even in here? Wrong one. How much food's in here? Okay, 3 kilograms of it. Not the best sleep. For that we need lead, and that's in here. In which the lab exists. It's actually one thing I should check. Which is, do we have lead suits anywhere? Because I wanted to bring some lead suits from my other base. 1 unit. Something's telling me I did not bring the lead suit. Speaking of which, I should probably make 2 more. So, does it seem I have to bring that lead suit now? Yes. Honestly, there's not a good reason for you guys to land here, is there? Can you guys pop this in reverse? You totally can. Cool. Fly back and grab the lead suits. Speaking of which, what's happening at this base? Oh. Probably an annoying squeaky the whole, or at least that segment. It's gonna take a moment, isn't it? This base is a complete mess. Why'd I do it to this base? In the name of progression, why is food decayed? Oh my god. Slime lung. Steve! How did you do that? Oh no. My apologies. Also, that seems to be spreading pretty fast. So the deodorizer is probably a good idea. Or like 4. I can't fit these in many places, but whatever, they'll sort it out, I'm sure of it. Also, you guys should like, probably... I have a horrible idea. And everyone forgot to stop me. So we have this section, right? Don't send those over. I'm trying to send some over. Send. Where is it? There. Yes. Here I remember seeing some weird tabs. That might work, honestly. You might call it crazy, and I'd agree. Copper ore. A bargain, if you ask me. And yeah, maybe kill off the slime lung. And then we get ceramic, which I think is decent. Is there a way to turn on auto bottling? No. Will they naturally try and move it? I don't think so. Might have to use a pump. Don't know why I think that would work either. Ruby? Oh boy. Food. Ruby? You're not gonna like what I have to say. Counterpoint, I don't actually care. Yeah, there's food over here, Ruby. You know the drill. The old build as fast as you can. I built that wrong. Ruby. Your stress response is fine, there's not any food for you to eat. When you can't even have a stress penalty because there's no food to stress eat. Poor Ruby. How much time does Ruby have? Oh, Ruby, you have plenty of time. Relax. No, seriously, do. Alright, time to do some digging, Ruby. Strange sound. Guess most people normally don't take lasers to that. Body temperature. You're cold. Wait, where'd the food go? Oh, there isn't any. Oops. Okay, Ruby, new plan. Down. There's more potential food. Rummage. Those solar panels are tiny. You can even demolish these things? But how? I'm asking questions, aren't I? Come on, Ruby, the food's right there. You know, I have a feeling if they do stress eat, they're not gonna mind as much. It's just... yeah, they're probably gonna actually be full on hunger, or close to at this point. I don't think this is better than normally full ladder, but it's definitely good for scaffolding. Ruby, this is... you're literally diving into it. You don't be ashamed to do it. It's covered. Food time. No more starvation. It's actually a lot of food in one of those. Ruby, think of the water supply. It's completely fine. I'm gonna tell them to go knock on that thing. Not wise, I know. Counterpoint. It'd be interesting. I just had a bad realization. The lead suit checkpoints are absolutely bloody massive. Well, change of plans. Do not build that out of steel. Instead of putting the research thing here, we're gonna have to bring it over here. The radiation doesn't change, it's still awful everywhere, but, you know. The illusion of it. Can't do that. It's gonna have to look more like that. Just trying to give it something to go through. You know? That should delay the radiation spread a little bit. Whatever, it's gonna be like it's gonna be negligibly safer in there. That's something I'm willing to put up with. Ooh, extreme. A luxury my other base just did not have. I'm also gonna need oxygen. Thankfully, if something gets this, like, ill, it will just go near this thing. Nothing can survive near this thing. Hi, Ruby. You love building doors. My gosh, they're into doors. Stupid. Also, can't you just grill those weird things? Oh yeah, Swampy Delights. Bog Jelly to Swampy Delight. Poor in quality. That sounds about right. Also, I need to figure out where to put the printing pod, and I think right next to this thing would be a horrible idea, so I'll keep thinking. I've never had this kind of a layout before. Probably just wants to demolish this whole thing. Let's make this our base layer. Oh boy, they're about to have a binge eat. They're gonna binge eat. I'm not sure exactly what they're binge eating, but a duplicate can dream. That and I'm torturing them, so not really. Alright, this is actually not a bad time for you to try and start digging in this direction. Or yeah, you can dig out the rocket landing pad. As it stands, it's completely useless. But you take power. Yeah, we don't have that. One thing I do need to build, however, will be one of these. A rocket unloading port. Strange as it might seem at first, this is the only way to send them back to the other planetoid. Reason? I put a fuel tank on the rocket, but not the right kind of fuel tank. So I'll have to do one of these weird shenanigans. Which technically means I can send petroleum rockets here if I actually fill this thing up with fuel. Tempting, actually. Petroleum imports? I do plan to make ethanol in space. Or consider it. Yeah, I've actually considered doing a whole other thing, which I can actually talk about right now. Is that the first volcano I think I've ever... Ooh! Two great things in the same place? Are you kidding me? God, this base is spoiling me already. And someone burnt themselves. Where? How hot can it be? A little uncomfortably so. Why are all the crops here dead? Pressure. That's a first. It's a simple issue to fix. We just have to knock down some drywall. Then route the excess oxygen we have in. And preferably fast. I never realized I'm actually breathing takes down the oxygen in here. Never occurred to me. These lower areas don't. I'll need to put in airflows. The dupes literally inhaled all the air the plants could ever have. Vicious. This is just a huge input of heat. It should be sealed off, frankly. I have no idea why it hasn't been yet. Wrangle it and put that thing in the water pits. Yep. Oh, look at all that reed fiber growing. It's even been near this thing. Cool. Don't know if it actually works. What's the temperature like in here? Lime, you say? We're out of lime? What? How can we be out of lime? Have we made that much steel? There's no way we've made that much steel. Hold on. Also, it's been like 40 minutes. I should probably end this video. Probably a good idea. Considering I'm supposed to go to something and I might be running a little late. 0 kilograms. Dupes, you haven't done anything. Oh no, we have like 5 tons of it. Yeah, that's a start. See, dupes, you probably should start crushing more fossils. We're out of fossils. What's this whole section here for then? Oh, it's for lead. Forgot about that. Sure, do that. I see starvation. Ruby, I'm coming. You can get this. Down you go, Ruby. Take a second to realize where that's going, Ruby. Ah, good, we've slightly blocked radiation. You'd really think Cobalt would be better at stopping it, wouldn't you? I should probably give them a bed. Rocks. Yes, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna need to run a manual generator here too, aren't I? And I still need to build the rest for the rocket, but then we'll have pretty much unlimited food. This base is really gonna turn out, I hope. Keep in mind, I'm gonna throw a nuclear reactor, like, right here. Because that's the second part of this playthrough I actually said I wanted to do. Have multiple rockets running around. That's fossils. Have multiple rockets, which was actually incredibly easy. And then the hard part, building a nuclear reactor. AKA, actually getting here after 600 cycles. Efficiency is not my specialty. I completely forgot to talk over that point, but it's gonna get its own video. I know. Crazy. Alright, y'all. See you later and take care. Poor Ruby.